Sophia from Just Bead Yourself. Thank you for purchasing your Stay Safe Unity bracelet kit. The kit comes with all the beads you need for 2 bracelets, and I do want you to know that your purchase does support our frontline healthcare workers by donating to getting them really what they need on the front line, which is their personal protective equipment, the PPE. So thank you so much for that. So in your kit, you'll have a card. This card is great because it has a place for you to give this to someone else if you want to dedicate the bracelet, dedicated to, from, and why you made the bracelet, and all the messages to stay. So red is stay safe, orange stay motivated, etc. So you could use this in your package if you decide to give it to someone. And it's a good little guide just to have for the order of the colors. So you'll see that it comes with one bag that has 2 sets of rainbow beads. So this is for 2 of the bracelets. So you'll have 2 reds, 2 oranges, etc. You'll have another bag which are going to be your side beads, and another one for the second bracelet. So this one bag is for both ends here. You also will have a slip of paper, or you could cut a slip of paper if there's not one in there, that will measure your wrist. When you measure your wrist, figure out how long that is and just fold the paper. It doesn't have to be exact because you actually need about 1 inch longer than that. So if that's how long your wrist is, to get over your hand with a stretchy bracelet, you probably need about another inch. When you lay out the beads are actually going to lay out on the flat surface longer than this piece of paper, but you're going to use the piece of paper at the end when you're ready to tie off the bracelet. You'll get 3 stretchy cords, and the stretchy cord, if you want to start putting the beads on, it's best to take a piece of tape and just to tape the end so that the beads don't fall off the end. You could take this off at the end or cut it off. So you're just going to fold a piece of tape. Then you just start from one end of your design, hold the string towards the end, and it's pretty stiff, and you can put the end of your cord through the bead and then let it slide down to the end. When it slides down, you'll see that the bead stops it, the tape stops it. So you go all the way through the end, and when you are done, I will show you how to tie it off. Okay, so I finished stringing my beads, and it's probably good to do the same amount of clear beads on either side, but I went over a little bit. It's okay, because once you do the knot, you're really not going to see the middle. So my original wrist length was about to here, but I said give yourself a little bit extra room. So you'll see I gave myself 3/4 of an inch to 1 inch, and that's about how long the beads are. I can also test it by doing a little knot here. It's, especially if you're working with someone else, it's easier. If you just make an overhand knot and just like that and hold it, and just try the bracelet on and see if it feels about right to you. So that looks good. So when you're knotting it, I'll untie this here again. When you're knotting it, you want to do an overhand knot. So cross it over and go under, pull it tight. Now you don't want to over pull it because you don't want the beads to cross over like that. So when you tie it, you want to make sure that it crosses over. You pull it, and when you pull it, don't pull tighter than you need to because you don't want it to cross over. So you do your 1 knot and then you do your 2nd knot. And probably at this point I would have taken off the tape, but you could take it off afterwards too. So I'm going to make the 2nd knot, go through. So it's basically like tying a knot in a shoelace. It's called an overhand or a double knot. see my knot here. You're going to pull it tight. And then if you have some either crazy glue or nail polish, I would take that. Maybe someone could help you. And if someone's holding the knot and the other person's just putting a little dab of glue, so you're not getting it on the beads, that would be the best thing. So tie a knot, and then just tie another knot too. Tie it again. Pull it real tight. Before you do anything else, you want to really make sure that you're pulling this part tight, kind of holding it, and then pulling it the other way too. Just make sure that it's tight this way. So you're pulling it this way, you're pulling it this way before you cut any of the string. So there's your bracelet. And try it on one more time before you cut anything off. That looks good, because you could still untie the knot if you needed to before you put the glue on. But that looks good. And now all you do is snip it really close right there, and your bracelet's done. And that's a really good gift to give somebody. Stay safe.